Hey there, this is LA Calling, and you're watching Brutally Delicious with Bruce Moore.
Hey, welcome to Brutally Delicious. I'm Bruce Moore. Today we've got another great show in store for you. This time we're joined by the Australian metal band King Parrot. Hey guys, welcome.
Well, hello. Hi, I'm Slats, bass player of King Parrot.
Thanks for coming by today. Appreciate it.
Ari, I play guitar.
Excellent.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, it is morning. This is a first for us. We'll be cooking breakfast here. I know you guys, we'll get right into it. You guys were playing late last night, right?
We did. Yeah. What time did we end up going on? It was about, must have been just after midnight, I think.
Yeah, it would have been about 30 minutes over 12.
Yeah.
So, and 8 hours later you're here cooking breakfast in our kitchens.
Yeah, that's right. So after load out and finding out a place to stay, I'd say we were probably in bed about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Sounds pretty hardcore then.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well,
which is why we're on our 7th cup of coffee.
Right. So now that we're sitting here, how's the tour going so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
It's been, it's been really good actually. We started off in California, worked our way through down into Austin. Everyone's been extremely accommodating, lovely people, really cool bars.
Yeah.
It's a really good way to see a country, I think.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Well, we see the inside of a van during the day, and then we see the inside of great bars around America.
And you meet a whole bunch of people who are connected to the scene, so that's kind of cool.
Absolutely. You know, it's fantastic, and it's just great seeing that the different, slight differences in every town, that sort of thing. But yeah, we've been lucky. We started off with Cattle Decapitation, who we've shared stage with before. First few shows, and then we've been out on the road with Vatnet Viscar and Vaporizer since then, and just great to see all the local bands as well that we play with as we go through.
And the crowds have been pretty receptive?
Oh, they have been massive, and they've been uncontrollable.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And what else could you ask for?
They've been Broken Bones. It's fantastic.
Beautiful. Is this your first time in the States?
It's our first time as a band. It's my first time, full stop.
But as King Parrot, this is your first time?
As King Parrot, this is our first time around.
Yes. It's our second international tour, but yeah, first time in America.
Okay. So let's talk about your record for a second. Your record, Bite Your Head Off, is out now. How do you feel about it, and are you satisfied with the outcome?
I love listening to it. I still do it, which is always a nice thing. Yeah, look, I guess we originally released it in Australia at the very end of 2012. So it's had a lot of rotation in our minds.
Right.
But yeah, we released it in America at the very end of last year, 2013. So yeah, it's been going well. Ari here might be able to speak a bit more on the music, but
what about it?
You wrote it.
Well,
I didn't do it.
Hold on, before you get there,
man?
I'll get you the next one. So what's your writing process like? Do you guys all write together? Or was it one of the efforts of one particular?
No, yeah, there's definitely a combined effort. I suppose, well, with that one anyway, what happened was I had a bunch of riffs, and then the original drummer is not with us anymore. We sort of got in the jam room and just nutted out these songs, and then once everyone got into the room, everyone sort of put in their little 2 cents worth, and then come up with different sections. Definitely structural.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second. That's interesting you say a jam room, because nowadays a lot of people, they're not even in the same geographical location, they're just emailing riffs back and forth. So you guys write the traditional way?
Yeah, man, yeah, absolutely.
So you get in there and you hash it out?
And we call it a training room too.
Yeah.
Right.
We call it jam training.
Yeah, so I gotta go to band training today.
But you don't see that a lot. A lot of people take advantage of technology. My guitarist is in Sweden and my bass player is in Florida.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Obviously people are so connected in another way, but I would never want to do it that way. It's so much better when you...
As a hack musician and someone who's been around for a band, I think you get a more organic, more real kind of vibe from it if you're in the studio. I mean, maybe it's not studio, but in the rehearsal room or whatever it is.
Totally.
And, I mean, potentially when you're sharing things, you could just end up with a steaming pile of poo. Excuse my language.
No,
but he's right.
Right.
Yeah, that's actually a band who rehearse a couple of doors down at the same place at the Jam Hut in Preston. Their guitarist lives in Singapore, and
they create steaming piles of poo. No, they don't. I'm just
they're actually accomplished musicians, like us.
Yeah.
But so they do exactly what you're talking about. You know, they send riffs and song ideas back and forth, and
and nobody's ever in the room until they get out to either rehearse for the show or hit the road.
That's it. Yeah, which is totally alien to me. I can't even fathom what that'd be.
I don't know if one works better than the other, but I think for me, the whole organic, this is us.
Yeah, well, definitely.
I'm going to bounce a riff off of you, and you're going to bounce a bass line off of me. And
Well, there's like a lot more honesty. You can't really
hide.
Yeah, pretend that or structure anyone. I really like the first bit, but.
What about when you're writing? Do you write with the live setting in mind, like how it's going to come across on the stage, or are you writing the song just for vinyl, or just how it's going to sound on the CD?
Neither. Just write to.
Sounds good.
Yeah. This makes me feel good. Hopefully, it makes everyone else in the band dance like it makes me dance.
And can I say that if you could see us in the jam room, we actually dance a lot.
Having fun doing it. Yeah. But then does that make it more difficult, or do you find it difficult to translate some of those to the stage? Like you've got too much shit going on, or too much?
No, because nothing really gets overcomplicated either. Just sort of.
Yeah.
And that's that going back to, someone will come in with a song idea, and then we all sort of put our bit in. No one's ever. We're never putting down like 75 guitars or anything.
Right.
So
it's not layered like a Def Leppard record.
Not really. Well, no.
It should be. It's actually the next record.
Right. Mudblade's going to be the next one.
The bass solo's in the next record.
Oh my God. There's going to be at least 73 tracks.
Yeah. So just keep
but
it
in that
pretty
sense,
strict.
And as well, I mean, look, we play very, very fast style of music, so it does require practice. But once you get it, we're able to still do some stretches in the middle of songs.
Well, that was going to be a question coming up later on. How do you prepare for the physical demands of a tour? I mean, I know it's got to get pretty rough out there night after night.
Okay, yeah. So are we almost like on gig 20 in a row, pretty much? Like, we.
Get an outburger and cancel that. I'm not endorsing that.
Yeah, but
that'll kill you though, won't it? After every
day.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
You cannot do that. You won't survive. But I mean, look, we spend. It's something we've sort of fallen into naturally. Is that 30, 40 minutes before a show, everyone finds their own little space. And does whatever they need to do to get ready, because I hope you all can come out and check out a show sometime, but basically our show is very high energy, I guess.
Right.
We move around a lot, because otherwise some bands are there to just rock out. We want to rock out, play our music, but also be entertaining.
Right.
So you find your own spot, you get yourself ready, or you get ready to get knocked over by one of the rest of us.
Or a fan.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah.
Yes. Or a fan.
Now that you've had a time to sit with the record, are there any tracks that are personal favorites or good stories behind them?
Mine's probably Lawnmower Dog.
Yeah.
It's about killing your dog.
Accidentally.
With a lawnmower.
Cover her ears.
Yeah. I think you should cut something at that point.
With a lawnmower. Do the maths. That's a minute 20 song or something. It took all of 5 minutes to write. Which is pretty cool.
Is that
one of the ones? I just like smashing it out.
Is that one of the ones that goes over really well live too?
It does. Yeah, it does. Oh well, I don't know if it's.
I think
I haven't really had a bad impression, like a bad reception to the song, have we?
That particular song is fun because I think that's probably our shortest song that we play. I always like the surprise, when you finish it and it's like there's that extra minute lull. Great.
That's when you clap.
Good job.
The cue card to somebody in the back.
Applause.
And there's someone just landing.
mid-stage. All right.
Nice.
What would be my favourite? I think I actually like the title track, Bite Your Head Off, look, sorry about this, Brian, but Shit on the Liver is the name of one of our songs, but it's also, that's a favourite. I really love playing that live.
Right.
Actually, yeah.
Okay. What is the, I mean, you got Australia specifically, even where you're from, it has a pretty historical, it's pretty historical putting out metal bands.
AC/DC.
All kinds of bands. But
and the Wiggles.
Do you guys receive a lot of support at home too as well? Scene?
That's a good question, because we haven't got the population back home to support a scene, let alone an underground scene like what we do.
Really?
But the scene's extremely healthy, which generates a massive amount of bands.
Right. I mean,
which creates a massive competition, not as in like a we're better than you competition, but you know,
to get noticed.
You put on a show, and there's another 7 shows going on in the same, like, you know, within a couple of miles.
Which is great, but also obviously a real challenge. You know.
So the last couple of years we've been smashing it pretty hard, making sure we've pretty much been non-stop the last couple of years, going to all the cities and then doing a few rural country towns in between, and now it's starting to get really good. I mean, people are kind of really supporting us as well as the rest of the scene. But it's been a lot of hard work for the last couple of years to establish this.
And again, I think like the way we've sort of developed in terms of our live shows, that it doesn't matter if there's one person or 300 people, but we kind of demand involvement, you know, like, which, you know, like that seems to have resonated with people, because people are so used to being sort of, you know, I'm at a gig and I look cool and kick back, you know, but no, sorry, it doesn't matter where you are.
You're in.
The threat is that you may be
I was going to say before as well, I don't care if there could be 300, there could be 10 people.
Yeah.
Like we pretty much do the same thing every night. And if there's 10 people and 3 people walk away with a smile, I'm pretty happy, man.
I've had this conversation with a lot of other bands, in fact, just recently with Bobby from Overkill, and he said the same thing. I mean, it's a show is a show whether there's one person or 10,000.
Totally.
Is that really? That's really true?
Yeah, but it is for us.
Right.
Yeah. I can't speak for everyone else. But
no, it's you know, like you should be grateful every time.
Right.
Like, you know?
No, I totally get that, but I was also wondering. I mean, is it difficult to get psyched up to go out and play if there's 10 as opposed to a Soundwave festival?
It's not difficult to get psyched up to play, but what can become difficult, I find it's really a catch-22 situation when you get out there and start and play. When you see people out there running amok, getting into it, it's really like, like it really goes both ways.
Yeah, and I'd say the other thing is that, like, from my point of view, is one of the lucky things is that, like, playing in this band, it's actually a lot of fun. Like, we have, like, sometimes I cannot stop laughing on stage. Like,
that's great.
And plus we're playing heavy metal, I'm trying to be serious, but, you know, but it's awesome when you can look around your bandmates and just see everyone's having such respect. Like we feed off each other, you know.
I can look over, even if there's 2 people out in the crowd or whatever, I can look over and see this dude. and just I'd get into it.
Here.
We got some sausage and bit of garlic flavouring.
In my book, you can never have enough garlic. I'm all about it. Throw garlic on everything, in everything.
Totally. When I cook I do a pasta sauce, I've spoken to a few friends, like, I say I'll throw garlic in there.
Right.
I put in like 3 cloves the other day. It's like, I throw garlic in. Mate.
Right, the whole thing. Right.
Yes, I just suppose I'm just browning these off, trying to get them nice and crispy.
I'm in charge of onions because I'm so tough, I make onions cry.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you got some mad skills over there. I was watching you cut those mushrooms, and you probably have better skills than about 9.
You know, you've always got to have a fallback.
I guess so.
You know, usually the music career is very promising for most people.
And a lot of people in the music business or struggling artists, they're always waitresses, cooks, dishwashers. That's kind of cool. Starting to smell like garlic, that sausage. I wish we had smell division, man. We're almost there.
I know.
Do you want this garlic chopped up finder or?
No, that's going in chunks. That's going in chunks.
Going in chunks.
Oh, you people at home are going to wish you were here for breakfast.
Tell you what, I'm going to chuck some of this bad boy in.
That's brand new sponsorship from
Really?
Yeah, I was just telling you earlier, that's from the
Back from Hell.
Back from Hell.
Red River Reds. Cool. Can I crack it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's here for, so let's go for it.
Well, I've got no fingernails. I might have to get a knife on
It's a band out of, they're from the South somewhere, the Texas Hippie Coalition. They got their own sausage.
Texas Hippie Coalition.
Yeah, they're like it's like a Southern rock meets Pantera almost. Well, yeah, Pantera almost has that Southern thing anyway.
They do, definitely.
Ooh, yeah. All the hot sauce is extremely vinegary here.
That's
cool.
Does it sound like it over there?
Oh yeah, you do get some of it, like, you know, your Tabasco sauces and all that sort of stuff. Personally, I prefer the more like chili flavors.
So are you a fan of like real hot stuff?
I am.
You like?
Oh man.
What about like ghost pepper?
Yeah.
Oh dude, our guitarist, Squizzy, he eats that, like he'll just use that like tomato sauce.
It's unbelievable.
You know?
Somebody brought me some, actually on one of these shows, they brought me a little bottle of it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, man, just little dabs. I use it like maybe like some barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
But I can't just
I do that and I'll be on the toilet for the rest of the day.
I tell you what we did do, and this is going to sound really odd to you.
Yeah.
We used it on, I took vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
I poured some of that over the top of it. I know you're making faces and it sounds odd, but it really...
What, chili sauce and vanilla?
That ghost pepper sauce.
Yeah.
We kind of, I said, well, let's try it because you kind of get the milk, which will take the edge off, but you get that bite, and then it's really odd.
That sounds awesome.
I don't know if I do it all the time, but it was kind of a cool thing to...
I wonder,
probably a drunk dare, to be honest with you.
I wonder, can you get chili ice cream? I'm sure that must exist.
You can get chili chocolate.
That's right.
What's going on over there? I'll grab some onions, mate.
I'm all over it, dude.
Send it this way.
That I shall.
I'll just shift this over.
So we've taken, let me recap here. We've got mushrooms, we're just eyeballing, but we got mushrooms, onions, we just dice them all up. We got sausage in the pan. In here?
Yeah, just... Yeah, we haven't really had a chance to eat properly on this tour.
But you wouldn't believe how many people come in here and say that, like, hey, this is the first time we've really eaten.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Do you have pepper?
Pepper, yes.
Yep, cracked pepper.
Probably not cracked, but...
Do you want to prep the eggs, mate?
I'd be happy to prep the eggs. So we're going to use
And it's all about the colour too, you know. I mean, food's presentation, mate.
Oh, I 100% agree.
It's not just taste. It's smell of it.
It's a feast for the eyes, really.
Let's give the folks at home who've been watching a quick little rundown. What do we got here? We've got...
So we got sausage, we got some garlic, we got some onion, we got some Worcestershire.
I always have a hard time saying it too, so whatever you said is
good.
good.
A bit of this bad boy too.
Right.
Drop some chili sauce in it. Just been browning everything off. About to throw in some fresh garlic into that mix just before the eggs go in.
Okay.
So we get that like mega flavour.
Right.
And we got shrooms as well, did I say that?
Yes, we said shrooms.
Yeah, we got shrooms.
And everything's eyeballed, right? I mean, there's no...
No, just flavour country,
okay,
really.
Perfect.
And then, I'll throw in some chopped eggs.
We got some hungry musicians. We've done the whole dozen here.
Definitely going to be throwing in some onion. with the fresh garlic into
Okay.
that mix just before the eggs go in. You betcha.
All right. All right, if you want to go ahead and throw the eggs in.
Yeah, let's throw the eggs in.
Turn this up.
This is awesome, dude. We're actually going to eat properly today, lads.
Oh, finally. Woo. And then I'm going to sleep.
You betcha.
All right, so that's a massive omelet you got going on there. We're just going to fry it on the bottom? Is that what we're doing?
So an interesting tip for you thrill seekers out there is that when dealing with a huge omelette like this, we can take it off the stove and when whack it in the oven just to cook off the top there.
Okay, so I've already got the oven set at about 500. We're going to just slip it in and just wait for the top to brown and it's ready to roll?
Yeah.
That's a good idea, man.
Not a bad idea.
This is where you take
And the cheese is holding the whole thing together? Is that what's happening
That's
here?
what we're doing there, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Man, this is going to be off the hook.
Look at that, a little slightly brown on the top. Woo!
That looks pretty fantastic, and it wasn't even that long. So I mean, you had probably what, maybe 5 minutes on the burner, and then less than 5.
Yep.
We switched. We went from 500 on the oven. We turned it to broil for about 5 minutes, high broil.
And it's nice.
Once the eggs were in,
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, probably maybe even less than 5. Really, just until the top got brown and it congealed.
Yeah, that's it. So we are ready to go. It's time to plate, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So for those following home, we'll be right with you. We'll see you at the table.
Yeah.
Is that going to be cooked through?
Yeah.
For those of you at home, here's my favorite part of the show, the eating. Whew. This looks fantastic, guys. Thank you for doing it. Let's
No worries.
This does look exciting.
Let's dig in.
Excellent.
This is exciting.
Yes.
I'll try some of this hard shells.
Wow, that's pretty good. Actually, that's really good. Once again, I want to thank you guys for coming out, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for feeding us, basically. Yeah. The talky bit, that was easy just to get a feed.
Excellent.
Hot dogs.
So before we head out, for anybody who's been following along this long,
Yep.
want to find out how to get in contact with you?
Yeah, so if you want to learn more about King Parrot, check out our Facebook, King Parrot Band, I guess is what it's called for. We're in America until the 20th of April, doing shows all right around the country, so go to our website, go to our Facebook, check it out, all the dates are there, you can see all the stupid shit that we do. Oh, sorry, but yeah, check it out, we'd love to see you on the show. Hot sauce. Bring hot sauce.